I'm Jim Rathmel, Chair of the Department of Anesthesiology, Perioperative, and Pain Medicine at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. I want to welcome you to this brief introductory video where we show you some of the highlights of our residency training program in anesthesiology.
My name is Rob Lukowski, and I'm the Residency Director in the Department of Anesthesiology here at Brigham and Women's Hospital. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're asking yourself, what can the Brigham do for me? Why should I train there? And I'd like to give you a very short answer to that, because we think that we can train you as well as any other program in the country, but in an environment that we believe is more resident-friendly. Our didactics occur during the daytime, between 9 in the morning and 12 noon, not at 6 in the morning and not at 5:30 in the evening. This is tremendously important and valued by our residents. And the third thing I'd like to emphasize is that we've added additional daytime protected time twice a month for a curriculum devoted to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
As your program directors, we work with you daily to make sure that your experience here is not just that of unparalleled clinical experience. We walk with you as you grow and develop to become the best anesthesiology physicians you can be. We push you and you push us so that no talent is untapped.
I have the honor of working with a diverse group of residents every single day. They apply for grants, they have first author publications, they present at national meetings. Our curriculum not only embraces the principles of pharmacology, physiology, and hands-on learning, but also humanism, wellness, health disparities, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Our residents love learning and they have the protected time to do it.
Residency is 4 years long at the Brigham, so you want to know that you have a family around you for those 4 years. It's going to be a great experience, but it might be tough, and that's exactly what you're going to find here. Everybody is here to help you. Your co-residents are always around. You're all going through this together, and you really want it to be the best experience it can be.
As a gay man, when I was looking for the right residency, I wanted to find a place that not only said that I was welcomed, but that made me feel welcome. I had not only found where I could train to become the doctor I hope to be, but also to just exist as I truly am.
So for me, when I was going through the interview process, talking to my attendings down at Emory Medical School, I kept hearing about a really great anesthesiology program that they would bring up to me at Brigham and Women's Hospital. What they liked about the program is that there was just a variety of cases, unprecedented research opportunities, but the biggest thing was the culture. They really felt like, as residents when training there, they were able to formulate their education. They were able to be supported in terms of learning and opportunities with different cases, in different attendings, and always felt like from a top down, from the chair down, that this culture permeated throughout the program. Additionally, when you're choosing a residency program, you're also choosing a city. And you know, for me, coming from the South, Boston's definitely a different type of city than Atlanta. It was a little nerve-wracking initially thinking about getting rid of my car, moving up to the city, walking around, biking around to get from place to place. But what I quickly realized is that what I missed in having a car was I was sort of isolated from the population and just going from place to place. Walking around the city, going through different neighborhoods, I've really had the chance to explore and really see the diversity and culture of Boston as a whole. I felt like I've gotten to really have a better idea of the people around me and really been able to explore areas that, you know, previously living in other cities, I likely missed just not having that access, not being able to walk around and bike around different places. So I've really enjoyed my time here so far in Boston as well.
Our goal is to train the next generation of leaders in anesthesiology that will move the field forward.
I've absolutely loved being at the Brigham. I've done quite a bit of research in the past. I've worked with NASA to develop new devices for the International Space Station, developed new drugs at Caltech, and I was really looking for a program that gave me both clinical and research excellence, and I really found that in the Brigham. I found amazing, amazing research mentors to help me along this journey, who are not only brilliant scientists, but who are really amazing human beings who I have absolutely loved working with.
Here at the Brigham, we learn how to take care of really sick patients who come from not just the local Boston area, but from around the world to come receive medical care here. And being a large department, that means you'll have endless resources for whatever other interests you may have academically. So for me, that was global health, which is a big passion of mine.
In residency, you have 3 really short years to become an expert in managing patients under anesthesia, and I wanted to learn from world experts on this topic and become a competent and skilled clinician in the end, where I could be independent and supervise others on my own. But at the same time, I was looking for an institution that has a long-standing reputation for being a warm, collaborative, supportive environment for me to thrive in. And I have found that here, for sure.
I went to medical school at the Medical College of Georgia in Augusta. And before my Brigham interview, I was incredibly nervous and excited to be interviewing here because this was the Harvard Brigham and Women's Hospital, home to some of the most brilliant minds in anesthesia in the world. And that was so exciting and intimidating to me. But when I actually came here for my interview day and chatted with so many welcoming residents, I just was blown away by how warm this program felt to me.
So there's probably 2 major reasons why I decided to come to the Brigham for residency. The first reason, I think, was really because of the people here. When I interviewed here, I noticed that the faculty I interviewed with were very nice and down to earth and seemed very supportive. The second major reason I decided to come to the Brigham was because of the breadth of cases that we do here and the experience that we get. There's a lot of cases that we do here that they don't really do at other institutions, as well as the level of acuity of some of the patients. So we get a very well-rounded education here.
Sasha and I met at the Brigham on our first day of residency in 1999. Being far away from our home countries, we became way more to each other than just classmates, colleagues, and friends. We became family.
We understand what it's like to leave everything behind in pursuit of the best residency training out there. And while we knew the Brigham trains the future leaders in anesthesiology, we did not know just how special this place was. But we learned to appreciate what Brigham family really means.
So if hearing these things piques your interest, causes you to want to learn more, I hope you'll consider us and I hope you'll come for an interview.